Hello, I came this morning for the sunrise walk and having some thoughts about the food I ate yesterday, which I had some wraps, burger wrap, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on this kind of food and how it sits on the stomach compared to non-processed. Even though I made everything myself in the dehydrated, all with fresh vegetables and fruits, mostly vegetables, uh, they're feeling pretty heavy on my stomach. There is still a process to making them. You blend all these ingredients together and put them for many hours in the dehydrator until they become a wrap. Of a consistency, of a dry consistency enough to hold everything you're gonna put in. And then I made the burgers, which also are a whole heap amount of vegetables all blended together and given the shape of a burger or a patty, and then you put them in the dehydrator. So how does this food sit in your stomach compared with other foods that haven't been processed, that you just pick them, like lettuce and tomatoes and so forth? You pick them and you put them in your plate as they are, just chopped or blended, and you're not taking any water away from them. And I have to tell you, the difference is huge. And I think even though these foods have obviously a place, I mean, it's we all miss a burger or one of these tacos and all these foods, Doritos, all this stuff, nachos. It's nice to have these recipes there so you can feel like you are included in a meal like the one I made my kids yesterday. I made them burgers, so it was nice to have burgers with them, even though they were raw vegan. I go like this because they do have a whole process. I was cooking them for 2 days, not cooking them but preparing them. The previous day I had to blend the ingredients and put them in the trays to dehydrate them for 12 hours, and then the patties, they were dehydrating for 7 hours, and then the relish that went with it needed to sitting for 24 hours. There's a whole process to it. And then I was still doing the ketchup and the mayos that go with it. So there's a whole process and a whole list of ingredients that go in these meals. So how is it sitting in my stomach? I'll tell you about it. Yeah, it's not sitting good. Both me and my partner, we've both been together in this juice cleanse for 40 days and breaking the fast together. We've eaten exactly the same foods, and we both felt the same about this food. Even though it felt really good up here, it's not sitting very good down here. We straight away felt heavy, just stuffed, and our bellies are working really hard to process this food. We both feel like we've been, in these buffets where you all you can eat, where you eat all you can eat because it's all included and you just can't stop. And the feeling afterwards of being super full and our bodies struggling to break all that down, that's how we're feeling. And I like to picture it as, you are at work with your office desk and you have it clean because you've got everything up to date. My tummy is like really clean, everything is up to date. Pooping every day, fantastic. Pooping everything I eat is great. And then here comes your boss with a whole bunch of work to do, and here you have to clear out your desk and go through this work for the same amount of time that you did everything else. It's hard. Poor bodies. That's how we're feeling. I had a worse night with cramped stomach, I'm still processing this food. I still feel it in my stomach. I still feel very full. And I think I'm just going to do water today. Today's the following day. And I feel I couldn't possibly eat anything today. So I'm just going to have water until I feel that it's been processed. Not just that, after eating, my body was still asking for all that water that was missing from the dehydrated foods. So I felt very heavy. My partner, the same. So look, these foods are delicious. You know, they feel good up here, but not good in here. So I think if you're craving for regular food like burgers, you know, all this other stuff, then fine. But when you start mixing too many ingredients, too many components, and taking the water contents out of them, and mixing with sauces, and you're giving such a big load of work to your system to break everything down, to put everything where it belongs and sort it out. It's just keep it simple. I think your body wants you to keep it simple. Give it some lettuce. Yeah, have some sass to it, you know, some pizzazz, you know, add some tomatoes, asparagus, you know, the whole list of ingredients that are fresh. You just cut them and maybe dress it up with a nice dressing. That's it. That's beautiful. Keep it simple. You know, if you want to make a soup and blend it, beautiful. You know, you put a bunch of ingredients there. The least the better. To be honest, that's how I feel. That's how my body is talking to me. Keep it simple and blend it, eat it. Add some toppings to make it beautiful to the eyes, you know, and to have some texture. But that's it. When you start mixing all these things, like the rubs, there was a lot of ingredients in these rubs, and granted, they're delicious. But then they dehydrated. You're taking the water out of them for many hours, so it's arguable that it's actually raw because you are doing something that it's, you know, okay, you're keeping the nutrients to a low because it's a low heating process, but still there's too many hours in there. If I put all these ingredients in the sun, you know, it's arguable that they're going to keep the same amount of nutrients, you know, for a long time. So I think fresh is best. I think that's the motto. Fresh is best. Yeah, that's my verdict on these foods. So far, I've been trying quite a lot of food since we broke the fast, and since last year, I've been trying a lot of different raw vegan foods. And how I felt after doing this cleanse and putting this in my body was, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So keep it simple. Don't give a load of work to your body to break things down. Keep a short amount of ingredients, whatever you do, you know, lettuce, salad. If you're gonna do tacos, I think it's best to have them in a lettuce leaf or on some sort of vegetable leaf rather than taco shell and all these wraps, you know. You see all these fantastic hamburgers, you know, out there, the gourmet raw vegan foods. They sure look beautiful in the eye, but they don't sit so good in the stomach. You know, they might sit good in some other people's stomach, but mine, that's just been through a process of detoxing and of cleanse and all that, my body's just telling me no. So that's my verdict. What did you feel? How do you feel after eating these foods? Let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts with me. I'd like to have a discussion about this. I think it's very interesting. No one talks about these things, and I think it's a good topic. What do you think? Let me know. Thank you for listening. Bye. Yeah, other than that, breaking the fast has been easy, simple, a smooth process. We followed the guidelines of John Rose. So, you know, with introducing slowly fruits and then salads without fats, and then just slowly introducing the rest of the fruit groups, keeping it raw vegan, of of course. So it's been smooth until yesterday. Other than that, like having these massive contents of ingredients all right up together. That's been a shock to our system. So yeah, today I think both we're gonna do either just juice. I think my partner was talking yesterday about just having juice today, so liquids, just give our stomachs a bit of time to process everything that we digested yesterday at lunch. And today, me personally, I feel at this time that it's just gonna be water. And if by the end of the day I feel like eating anything, it's gonna be just fresh fruit. Maybe, yeah, just fresh fruit, because man, oh man, it's hard. I've got a hard, big tummy. I feel like a stuffed sausage. So yeah, looking forward to other sort of more water content foods, more natural, close to the source. Is that how it is? Close to the source? Well, they're all close to the source. As close, I guess, to nature as they can be. Namely soups, broths, all raw, salads. That's my favorite, salads. Just a good salad, that's it. And I did love that noodle bowl that I had the other day with cucumber noodles. That was the best. I can't recommend that enough. It's on my Instagram page. Oh my God, it was delicious. And it's sad, even though I was full with this kind of food, with the salads and those bowls of soup, you end up full but light, like full but still with energy to keep going right after a meal and do things. So that's telling you something. That's telling you you're into something there. You don't take the water contents out of food. You keep it as it is. It's okay every now and then. Maybe if it's just one thing, maybe if it's just the patties and then you put them in a salad or eat them wrapped in a salad, that's good. I think that's okay. But when you start putting dressings there with wraps dehydrated and dehydrated patties and all these other foods, no, no good. That's my verdict. Did you like this video? Give it a thumbs up. There's an asparagus. It's been staring at me during all this video. I'm gonna pick it. You see it? It's great. I love them. Yeah. Look at this. I didn't even have the intention of picking asparagus. They just stared at me while I was walking. Not bad. That's for tomorrow. Today I'm too full from yesterday.